Hello guys, these are all my thoughts and opinions. Do your own research and be nice in the comments. I haven't been doing very many videos because I figure you guys are fed up of me. If you like my videos, please do subscribe, like, and share, okay? I wanted to do this video because I don't know if you saw the new YouTube channel that the Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, launched. And they did this really beautiful video of this little girl, Mila. Well, this little girl, Mila, has been receiving so many hateful Twitters and tweets and everything, her family, that it got me thinking. Sussex is a beautiful place. They don't deserve that very vile people like Harry and his wife to have their name, to be associated with them. Unfortunately, they didn't have a choice. And I don't like the name Sussex Squad because Sussex has nothing to do with them, with the hatred that has been going on. So I figured I'd call it, if you're in my channel, you can call it Harry's Mob. Now, I don't use the Markle. I was going to call it Markle Mob, but I feel bad for Mr. Markle and the Markle family. They don't deserve that either. And ultimately, this is all down to Harry. Many of you have written to me and said, Paula, why doesn't the royal family remove Meghan's titles? They can't remove something she doesn't have. The person who has titles is Harry. She is, however, being allowed to use them, you know. So, I mean, the Queen could perfectly well issue a letters patent saying that she can't use her husband's titles, but that would be too pecky, too you know, awful. This is why, yes, my petition is up, guys. We'll be able. I'm not able to share it with you on YouTube. I'm sharing it on Twitter. But this is what my petition said, that Harry's titles must be removed, you know, because he no longer is in the United Kingdom. He left the country. And there's one thing that people, for some reason, don't understand, that the only reason why they got the Duke and why he got the dukedom, the Duke title, is because he was asked if he was going to continue working for the royal family. Had he said, no, we're going to LA, he wouldn't have gotten the title, the additional title, you know, and she wouldn't have been allowed to use his titles either. She would have been Mrs. Harry Mountbatten Windsor. She wouldn't have been able to allow. This is why they asked them prior to granting the title, if they were going to be working. They even, you know, they even hinted that she could continue working as an actress and they would assist in whichever way they could. But they said no, because she wanted those titles. Now, a lot of people are upset. So what do you think about, first of all, what do you think about calling them the Harry's Mob instead of Sussex Squad? Sussex people don't deserve that. I've been to Sussex. It's beautiful. And the people are gorgeous. The British people are awesome. You know, they really are. They're brilliant. They're funny. I mean, they're no nonsense. And they really are loving. You know, they're a lot of fun. I have great friends there. I lived in really swanky areas, you know, very fortunate areas. I mean, it doesn't get more wasp than Richmond Hill, and I lived there, or Hampstead Heath, and I lived on those two places, you know, and everybody was wonderful. Hendrik had such a wonderful time, you know. To date, I still have my friends there, and I miss my hairdresser. You know, she's fantastic. She's awesome. You know, her name is Rachel, unfortunately, but she's amazing. I miss the UK. It's beautiful. But anyways, what I wanted to say with this, what do you think about calling them Harry's Mob? Because it's because of him that all of this is happening. He's allowed this to happen, and not only allowed it, encouraged it. Now, I want to touch upon a couple of things today, which is I'm absolutely disgusted, guys, about what they're doing to this little 4-year-old girl who has cancer. How they are attacking her for having a lovely conversation with the Duchess of Cambridge. She only was trying to highlight a situation and how people are struggling. The Duchess of Cambridge was not doing anything to self-service. It's something to highlight a situation and how we can all get how we can all do, to get on, when we're feeling like crap. I mean, I was crying when I was watching the video, but when you're feeling like crap or feeling sorry for yourself unnecessarily, then I looked at, I hear this little girl, 4 years old. I'm going to start crying. I'm such a stupid woman. It kind of put things into perspective, So yeah. So it's disgusting. So show support and love for this family, they're amazing, and the Duchess of Cambridge is amazing, it's just, but these people are vile. How can they be so vile, Anyways, going back to titles, the reason why I suggest that ex-wives and only British citizens and that ex-wives cannot use the titles, and that only British citizens are allowed to hold titles. First of all, it's because a title is not like a last name. You know what I mean? Why doesn't Sarah Ferguson, and this is for real, guys. The reason why Sarah Ferguson hasn't remarried is because she loses the title and the letters patent that the Queen issued when she got divorced. That's it, because she loves the title. Now, I know we're bitching about Harry and his wife doing that interview on Oprah. Go back and Google Sarah, Duchess of York, and you will see the nasty, vile interview she gave about the royal family. How terrible they were, how being a princess is not all about, but she won't let go of the title. This is the only reason. And to date, she's still living on Crown State property. I don't know why. She's a grown-ass woman. Her 2 kids have grown. Why is she living on Crown State property? She has also written children's book for profit using the title. She's doing, and you guys who have been in my channel have been hearing me moan about this, that if we're everybody should be put under this blanket. Not only Harry's wife and Harry, but Sarah, and Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew really has to be made to clear his name. That's also on my petition. The reason why I can put my petition on YouTube, for some reason, they won't allow me. I've sent emails to complain about it. And I'm waiting because you can complain when they deny stuff like that. So they're reviewing my complaint. So anyways, it's on Twitter. Yeah, if we're gonna discuss Harry and his wife, the reason why this is happening, Harry and his wife are the extreme, because it started with Sarah and Andrew. Oh, they got away with this, they got away with that. And because they got away with it, there's a complete air of permissiveness within the royal family. This is why also in my petition I said that there should be an independent body that regulates and enforces rules, because rules have to be drafted. There's the reason why there is an HR department, guys, in companies, because they have to be an independent body. But clearly, I know that Prince William said that there should be, that there is a dignity at work policy, but clearly it failed, because what happened with Harry's wife and Harry was not an isolated incident. This was a long period of several incidents that they were all aware of, and nobody did anything about it. So they're not using the employees to help them serve the UK and Commonwealth. They're using their employees to further their agenda and to cover up their wrongdoings, which is not right, while being abused and not having any protection. Now, if we're gonna go about that, Sarah, guys, please make no mistake that what Sarah did when she accepted the £500,000 bribe, or whatever you want to call it, was a criminal act. Did anything happen to her? No. So we now have Sarah divorced, when trashed the royal family, but because she was such a minor royal, such a low profile royal, nothing happened to her. But then we have Harry, who comes and he takes it a step to the extreme, where not only he lied to get a duke title, he lied. He didn't do his job. He took off, and then he lied and slandered the people who gave him the privileges, and expects even more coming from the UK pocket. So this is why things have to stop. the dignity at work policy in the royal family does not work. It's non-existent. It's a joke. We haven't heard anything more about the what's happening with the people who were harassed, abused by Meghan Markle, by Harry's wife. We haven't heard anything. Now, I hope that the A&L trial goes on. But anyways, going back to my idea, I know I tend to if we're going to bitch about Harry and his wife, there also has to be something done about Sarah and Andrew. Andrew must be given a deadline to clear his name. If he doesn't clear his name, he must be removed. They're still to date in their website. You know, like if you go into the royal.uk website, Harry and his wife are featured prominently in that website. Why? You don't have disgruntled former employees in your website. They are no longer working for the royal family. They never were, actually. Remember the anecdote I gave you? It's like when you have, let's say, a couple who don't have any money, but they think, I'm going to go into that 5-star restaurant and we're going to eat for free and then we're going to leave, right? They have no money. So they get little bugs, and they put them in their pockets, or they get a pieces of hair and they put it in their pockets, because no matter how wonderful the restaurant is, no matter how great the food is, because their intention is to not pay and get away with something free, they're going to find fault with anything. And if there's nothing wrong with that place, they're going to create something, which is what Harry and Meghan did. They never intended to stay in the royal family. Harry's wife, as soon as she saw that ring, I am pretty sure, and I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that her behavior changed completely once she had that ring on her finger, because she knew that it would be harder for the royal family to get rid of her. So if we're gonna bitch about Harry and his wife, we also have to take into consideration Prince Andrew and Sarah, because those are situations that need resolving. They are the rotten apples in the bin, and they're making everything else rotten. No matter how beautiful everything is, they make it rotten. Now, in regards to Archie, their kid, I didn't wish the kid a happy birthday, because it didn't grow from my heart to do so, because I know that child is being used. Harry's wife hasn't sued the paps who took the picture, full frontal face of the kid. I call it the perv pap walk, because this is something that she set up. Absolutely, she's not suing them for fully exposing the face of her child. So she's using that child. So as long as we pamper it, this is my opinion, and we talk about the kid, she knows that she's using this child. So if she sees that she gets attention every time she dangles the kid, this is like Michael Jackson when he dangled his kid over, the balcony. So if she sees that she gets attention every time she dangles that kid in front of people, she's going to continue doing so. So for me, I completely ignore it. I wish the kid well, of course, but I'm not making a federal case out of it, because I got a lot of slack that I didn't say, "Oh, happy birthday, Archie," on Twitter. I don't care. I don't want to wish him happy birthday. I don't wish him bad, but it's their kid, Oh, yeah, happy birthday, whatever. But I really do believe that by people paying attention to the child, that until she gets the idea and the clear message that using her child is not going to get her attention. This is like the Munchausen syndrome. I'm serious about this, guys. Once she understands that the children cannot get her any attention, she'll stop doing that. I really do feel worried about her kids, So anyways, I hope you guys support Mila and send loving messages to her. If you can do that, go into Twitter and Instagram and do that. You can see that. I went to my Twitter and I retweeted some of the disgusting messages for that. I hope you support my petition. And let's get this rolling. If we're going to talk about Harry and his wife. And another thing, you know, the vaccine thing, that donate the $5, don't donate there. The vaccine is free. The governments are paying for it. Even poor countries are getting medicines for free. The World Health Organization are donating to them. So you don't need to donate that. Donate to homeless shelters. People are really losing their jobs, you know. Donate to cancer charities. Donate to mental health charities. There's a lot of people suffering that. Go to your local homeless shelter and donate there. Donate your time, you know, if you want to do that. Don't donate to that vaccine fund. Why? That's stupid. You know, the governments are paying for it, and the poor countries are getting it. You know, so no. And besides, vaccine is, a lot of people are choosing not to have it. You know, you can't force people to vaccinate or not. So yeah. So what do you guys think? I hope you like my videos. I'm sorry I'm not posting that very many because I don't want to make you guys fed up with me. So yep. Anyways, leave me your thoughts and your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I just washed my hair, which is why it's so unruly. Can you see that? And I don't blow dry it. So see the cinnamon? Remember that trick with the cinnamon I did? It's still there. So anyways, leave me your comment, guys.